Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your latest Manchester United news and transfer news as we talk about Rasmus Hojlund. This is incredible news. Incredible news. The man himself said Rasmus Hojlund to Manchester United have been agreed now. It's sealed. It's done deal. Medical is pending at this moment in time. Let me just quickly show you guys what just happened here today. Incredible news. Incredible news, and I am really excited about this one, guys. We desperately needed a striker, and we finally got a striker, and we've signed Mason Mount, we've signed Onana, and now we've signed another striker. Of course, I would have loved to see Harry Kane, but it was impossible. It was impossible. The only legitimate target that we could get was Rasmus Hojlund. This kid has potential, so we basically are investing on a potential. He's not gonna come into the Manchester United team and score 20-30 goals in the first season. That's just not gonna happen. But this guy or this kid has big talent. But let's just read out what Fabrizio said in this one. Here we go. Rasmus Hojlund to Manchester United, agreement sealed now. Final package would be worth more than 70 million euros, probably around 60 million pound, I would say. A deal will include add-ons. Agreement is done. Hojlund signs until June 2028, plus the option to extend to 2029. Rasmus Hojlund only wanted to join Manchester United as his biggest dream, and it's done, says Fabrizio. I'm excited, people. I am excited. Dude, let me know in the chat what you guys think about this. United for Life says, come on, let's go. We need it in big time. Yes, I do think that we need it in big time. I do think that we need it in big time because he's going to give us something that other strikers are not going to give us. We're going to have a proper striker. I mean, last season, we clearly saw we lacked a proper striker. And Anthony Martial just couldn't do the job. He just could not do the job. Even though he's a decent striker, Anthony Martial, he always consistently getting injured, always consistently, he plays 2 games and he's out for the next week, and then he plays 2 games and he's out for the month. So we need a proper striker. We need a proper striker. Vitalia says, how does it went? What do you mean by that? How does it went? It's done now. It's done. We have signed Rasmus Hojlund. This guy is going to come in and be the #1 striker, I believe. I think we're going to see Marcus Rashford now being pushed to the left. He's going to be pushed to the left, and Rasmus Hojlund is going to come in and play up top. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that is clearly what's going to happen. And Martial and Rasmus Hojlund will basically interchange. They will interchange, but eventually, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, people. This is what we wanted. Really excited. Dude, let me know in the comment sections what you guys think about this deal. How many goals you think he's going to score this season? It'll be exciting to see. It will definitely be exciting to see what's going to happen. But Hojlund has scored 9 goals in this area last season. He scored 9 goals in this area. He became Manchester United #1 target after being priced out. After being priced out of the Harry Kane move or the Osimhen move that we made. So obviously we can't afford Harry Kane and Osimhen. So we needed to go for somebody that is a little bit cheaper and that could potentially give us the amount of goals that these big strikers would. And we basically are investing. Like I said, we're investing in a potential. I don't know, really, if you ask me, to be honest with you, I really don't know how many goals this guy's going to come in and give us. He only had 1 strong season in Serie A. I wouldn't even call it strong season, but it's 1 season with the Serie A, Atalanta. Let's just quickly show you guys what he has. So this is his last full season, all competition. 42 games, he scored 16 goals. All competition we're talking about last season, and 7 assists. We're talking about, this includes international stats as well. The season before that, of course, is not a big league, but he did score 12 goals and 1 assist. So he does not have a bad stats. He just doesn't have bad stats. And I think he's going to give us something we're missing. He's gonna give us something we're missing up front, and he is definitely going to improve Manchester United. Chloe is in the building. Let's go. What are you saying? Hello, my brother. How are you? Lucky Charms in the house. Lucky Charms in the house. And we signed somebody. That is a great news. Great news. LT Production is saying, imagine we paid over 70 mil and then he flops. That's another point. That is another point that LT Production has just made. I don't think he's gonna flop. Even if he flops, I think he's gonna have at least a decade ahead of him. He's so young. He's so young that we can be patient. We can actually give him time to adjust, to adapt to the Premier League, and to adapt and to play for a big team. And I think we shouldn't put a lot of pressure on him. I don't think we should put a lot of pressure on him when he starts. I know wearing the Manchester United jersey it comes with a lot of pressure, and you need to be able to deliver every single time, every single moment. The tension is high. The camera's on you all the time. So it's high pressure for him. But I don't think he's going to flop. I don't think he is going to flop. Fish Finger says, get in. Let's go. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. We desperately, like I said, we desperately needed a striker, and we do have one. We do have one now. As you join in, people, as you join in, make sure you smash a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to the channel. I got over 30, 40 people watching right now. Make sure as you join in, people, smash that like. If you are excited about this deal, people, if you are excited about this deal, make sure you smash a like on the stream. Italia says he will perform well. Yes. How many goals do you think he is going to score? That is the other question that I have for you guys. How many goals do you think he's going to score? A Fish Finger says Amrabat is next. Yes. Now we need to go for Amrabat because Kobe Mainoo, we saw what happened with Kobe Mainoo. He got injured. Kobe Mainoo got injured. So for sure, now we definitely need to add another midfielder in that department. So for sure, we desperately need another midfielder. But look, at least this team is strengthening. Slowly but surely, we are getting stronger, people. We are getting stronger, and rival fans and rival teams are a little bit scared of us. I'm telling you, they're getting worried. They are getting worried. Clone says he is going to score a lot of goals for Manchester United. How many? How many? How many, people? How many? Let me know in the chat. How many goals is he going to score? Let me know in the chat, everybody. And if you are excited about this deal, like I said, make sure you smash a like on the stream as well. Rajat says, hi, thank you for joining. He says he will get 15 to 20 goals. We didn't sign Harry Kane, though. Rajat is absolutely spot on. We wanted to sign Harry Kane. We wanted to sign Osimhen. But guess what, people? Guess what? We can't afford them. We just can't afford them. The fact that we can't afford these two guys, and plus Tottenham are not even going to sell Harry Kane to us. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that because they're not going to strengthen their direct competitor in the Premier League. So they want to sell him. First, they don't want to sell him. If they want to sell him, they want to sell him abroad. They want to sell him to Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or PSG. They're not going to sell it to Manchester United. It's just an impossible dream. I wish we've gotten Harry Kane, but it's just impossible. Clone says your lucky charm is predicting 15 goals. Let's go. Double-digit goals. I hope he scores at least 10 goals. At least. I mean, that's the minimum he can give us. Can you imagine? Just imagine this for a second, guys. Just imagine this for a second. Getting Rashford to score 20-plus goals in a season. And this kid can come in and give you 10 goals or 15 goals. And you get another 10 to 15 goals from Martial. Let's say you get the same amount. Let's say you get the same amount from Jadon Sancho and Antony combined. This team now all of a sudden could be competing with the big dogs. I'm telling you, we can. We can definitely compete with the big boys. I'm telling you, especially everything relies on this kid. If he comes in and just blow the Premier League away, I think we have a good chance, people. We have a good chance. Vitalia says, I think we are lucky for players. What do you mean by that? John is in the building. Can't wait for another Premier League season. Let's go. I cannot wait. Tomorrow, by the way, guys, tomorrow we do have a game against Dortmund He's not going to be able to make it for that game, Rasmus Hojlund. He's not going to make it for that game. But for sure, I think he's going to be ready when the Premier League starts. In August, for sure, he's going to be ready. Okay. So that is it, basically, guys. That is it. The formation, we could just quickly take a look at the formation, how it's going to be. I mean, I'm expecting him now to come in. This is how we're going to be playing, guys. Basically, this is how we're going to be playing. Garnacho obviously is going to be pushed to the bench. He's going to be pushed to the bench. Marcus Rashford is going to operate in his favorite position, which is on the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount are going to play like this. Mano, we don't have him. But this is what the formation is going to look like, people. This is what it's going to look like. I believe this is what it's going to look like. This is our team, people. This is going to be our team next season. Rasmus Hojlund up top, baby. Up top. Let's go. Let's go, people. Let's go. Yeah, this is the stat that I was just talking about earlier. All competition, his stats really solid. He's only 20 years old, so I think he's going to give us a lot. I think he's going to give us a lot, people. What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? I think he's going to give us a lot. Rajat says, excited with Hojlund. Yes, we are excited. We are excited. I don't know about you, bro, but I'm excited. Clone says, every team in Manchester United is scared of Manchester United. Let's go. Will Donny van de Beek go to Real Betis, says Rajat. So far, we don't know what's going to happen. He might go or he might not go. I think, looking at the injury for Mano, we might decide to keep Donny van de Beek. We might. So nothing so far on that, but we know for sure Fred has agreed personal terms. He is definitely going to leave now. And once he leaves, Amrabat is going to be the next guy that Manchester United are going to be chasing. So that's another plus for Manchester United. That's another big plus for Manchester United. Vitalia says, what about Greenwood? Greenwood, there's a discussion. I was actually prepping a video about Mason Greenwood, guys. I was actually prepping a video about Mason Greenwood, and then this news just broke off. So, yeah. But I am going to do a video on Mason Greenwood. So there is a breaking news on Mason Greenwood that Adidas and Manchester United are now having a conversation about Mason Greenwood, potentially a return to Manchester United. So that's an exciting news as well if he does return. Just imagine the forwards that we have on our hands. You got Mason Greenwood, Rasmus Hojlund, Anthony Martial, Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Rashford, Garnacho, Pelstri, that Ahmad. That front three is just going to explode, people. It's going to explode. I'm telling you, it's going to explode. John says, this gets me excited for Manchester United to fight the top 4 place now. Not top 4 place, man. We don't want to be competing for a top 4. We're not Arsenal. That's not what we do. We Manchester United don't play for a top 4. We play to win the league or to win the Champions League. That's what we do. Historically, that's what Manchester United are doing. Have done. And this season, that is my expectation. Especially if we're signing players, that is my expectation. I'm not watching Premier Leagues week in, week out to finish in the top 4. I'm being real with you. Like, I'm being honest. That doesn't excite me at all. We want to compete to win the league. We want to compete to win the Champions League, not finishing in the top 4. We don't get anything finishing in the top 4. Really. Rajat says, let's get Harry Maguire and McTominay go. McTominay, I'm fine with him. I'm fine with McTominay, but Harry Maguire has to go. He has to go for sure. And 25 mil has been declined by Manchester United. West Ham made an offer for Harry Maguire, and Manchester United have declined that offer. So far, it looks like he's going to stay. We don't want him to stay. Nobody's going to come in and pay 50 million for Harry Maguire. Nobody. If we can get at least 30 mil for him, it would be nice, in my opinion. Clone says Onana is very good and strong keeper. Yes, we did that game against Real Madrid. Onana performed really, really well in that match. He did well in that match. Fishfinger says, will he play versus Lens next week? Possibly. Possibly, Fishfinger. Possibly he might play. Possibly he might play. Rajat says, under the Glazers, we do. We do what? I mean, Glazers have to go. We know that. The Glazers have to go. But what I'm happy about is Manchester United are now, in this summer at least, we are making moves and we're not paying overpriced. We're not being charged overpriced for these players. Like last season, for example, we paid 80+ million for Anthony. He's not worth that much. It's just because we waited until the last minute to pull the trigger. And this season and this transfer window, I think Manchester United have significantly improved. They have significantly improved. We're not paying too much for players. We're paying the right price, I would say. The right price, I would say. Ifani says, I still think we need Greenwood. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think this kid alone is going to be too much pressure on him. It's going to be too much pressure on him. So I do think that we need somebody to be with him and share that goals. We don't want to put like 100% on this kid, especially on his first season. That's not something that we should be doing, I think. I won't pay £5 for Harry Maguire, says Chloe. Yes, we know. I mean, we can't even take Harry Maguire for free. I'm telling you guys, I won't take Harry Maguire for free, let alone pay for him. Rajat says, get top 4. Yes, we just mentioned that. Top 4 is a requirement. Top 4, we have to get people. We have to get. But if you are just tuning in, people, this is the news that we are talking about. Fabrizio Romano said, here we go. Rasmus Hojlund to Manchester United. Agreement is sealed now. Final package will be worth around 70 mil. Deal will include add-ons. That agreement is done. Hojlund signs until June 2028 and plus options with extension to 2029. Exciting. This is an exciting news, guys. Exciting news. But do let me know your thoughts, guys. Do let me know your thoughts. What is going to happen and how many goals is Rasmus Hojlund going to score for Manchester United this season in all competition? Make sure, guys, make sure you leave that in the comment sections. As always, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure before you leave, smash a like on the stream. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel as well. But that is it, people. That is it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rajat, Chloe, Anthony, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. See you guys on the next one. Peace. Get in.